Washington Wizards taking the floor against the Cavs. We take a look at this. And Thompson wins the tip. Cleveland, each team off to a 2-5 start to begin this season as Thompson hooks it in.
Basketball, and John Beilein wants the ball in his hands a little bit more than in past years.
Good hands from Osman. Osman looking to beat the defense. I'm saying he was so happy about that because he represents the kind of guys they want, so coachable as Thompson. Defensive efficiency, Wizards are 27th. Heard him with Ariel.
And we just showed you, they were talking about the offense. It was Coach Longobardo who was talking about Thompson's relentless offensive rebound. He's been relentless as a post-up.
Here's Garland around the Thompson screen. Good find, and Osman lays it in.
John Beilein is a coach's coach. 41 years at the collegiate level. Every program he took over was two.
Brown Jr. nearly falling out of bounds, threw it away. Garland will pass him for Kevin Love at some point. Said, I'm glad I met this man because he reminds me of John Wooden. And I know Tsutaka Okayama back in 1981.
Can you say that 10 times fast?
I can't, and I won't. Had access clip at the beginning of the game talking about wanting to get Hachimura some good looks early. This time it's Brown. Here comes Isaiah Thomas, seeking some space through the lane, able to leave it to Garland. He can't hit. Garland still looking for his shot.
Do here.
Garland cuts in, nearly lost it, got it back, two to shoot, and Garland gets the compete. And John Beilein was telling us before the game, those are his strengths, but they also can be his weakness.
It feels to me like Sexton's pace is better than it was a season ago.
Right by Thompson. Here comes Garland with Washington back. Garland on the attack, cups it up and in. Two Wizards off the bench. Isaiah Thomas, Beal, and Bryant remain on the floor as Beal. That's too easy. Miles nudges in, can't finish. Hot potato rebound, ends up with Wagner.
Players, you had a coach in the NBA tell you something interesting about him.
Yeah, I remember talking with
basically what is a handful of positions in the league when you consider worldwide, and then to see them thrive.
A new baby. Anders Ralph. Porter Jr. finds some space.
Make shots, make things happen offensively.
Last year led East Reserves in points per game at 16.8.
When they extend it to me where it should be called.
McRae, step back jumper is
into offense. Be more aggressive. Conversely, Kevin Love, the only starter not to score. What do you want to see from him?
Well, we scored.
When maybe I got to find him. There is so much coming at these two young guards, but pretty good start with a.
And Kristaps Porzingis' his footing, instead finds Nance. Plenty of time to operate still. Ish Smith getting up into Porter Jr. He'll drive. Taken to this role of just trying to contribute how you can while you're not playing.
It's very tough.
What has stood out to you about him thus far through training camp and practice and early on?
Works hard every day, so I'm just trying to help him be his best player he could be at a young age.
Does it feel for somebody who loves the game like you just to have the ball in your hands and be out there shooting like you were?
I'm playing and competing, but I have to do what's smart for me and the best for my body.
I mean, John, you look good going.
They never really told me. I'm just happy to be out there dribbling the basketball, getting shots up. And one thing about me.
Beside him, what's impressed you about what you've seen in terms of his growth from when he first joined you to where he is now as an all-star?
And I hope next year, whenever I come back to playing, that we can be back in the mix. I mean, we're very excited for the Caps to win it, the Mystics, definitely the Nationals now. But
that's John Wall, the five-time All-Star.
Would catch up with the NBA players. The two you just mentioned, LeBron James, Anthony.
And Bryant.
He could have easily quit, but wants desperately for an opportunity to show what he's got.
Looking for a reboot here in Washington.
Just the word revitalize, not rebuild. But Zed's numbers show you he has lived up to that.
Beal's floater doesn't wedge in. An 18-point lead on the Wizards with Thompson at the line. 4 players for Washington still active tonight from the 12 that were a year ago. As people in analytics use regression for whether, yes. Hachimura stopped at the free. Beal just flicks a left-handed pass. Nice movement here. The finish. Rebound into the arms of Hachimura. Hachimura, Euro steps in. About a 9-second difference game in shot clock. Hachimura's pull-up. Garland slithers and cups it in.
In the comparison that you were just talking about.
He is 7 of 7 from the floor, 15 points. Garland hated me so deeply, but it really did.
It was with power he went to the rack.
Left for the Cavs.
That's unbelievable. They enjoyed many of those with him, however.
They sure did. Market when he was playing his best basketball. As Love got that to go and aware of that and said, we want to give you that opportunity to make that money it looked like you were on your way to. Sexton lays it in from Washington. Brown gets denied. Thompson on the rejection. Sexton ahead of the feed.
A break where we caught John Beilein having a conversation with his young guards.
And it's one of those downs. 5 players in double figures for the Cavs. Continue. Love gets free. That's an easy. He has 9. Kevin Porter Jr. has 11 off the bench in 11 minutes. Here is Thompson. The body in. The rebound. Here comes Thomas. Thomas fading away and get 0.6 rebounds for Tristan Thompson. Beal, good look underneath. I think Kevin does have a point. Third foul.
I was wondering, you're looking at me like I'm not sure I agree with you.
No. Into the lane, can't bank it in, and the foul. Speaking of coaching the young,
because if you deck it right away, number one, I'm a tremendous shooter. Do I have a clean look? Or do I have a pass to make the next right play?
With 17 points, 7 rebounds. Garland cuts.
The young backcourt growing on me because they're playing well or because the Washington defense is struggling?
Maybe a combination of both. Osman through the lane. Numbers for Thomas Bryant. Here's Beal slashing. He got hit.
Bicep too.
Hey now.
Go with that.
There's some bicep there.
I wonder if you're bringing back Sexton to get that under control again.
Porter Jr. trying to duck inside of Bryant. And crowd into it. Wizards on a run. Beal carving, dishing. 1 minute remaining in the third. Beal finds the cutter. Smith. Bertans. Good look. He got Washington. Beal. Nifty. Smith. Why not? He got it.
Player you are. There are going to be nights where you struggle.
For a daily basis. And he said, not at all. He said, if he's feeling it, we don't see it. He looks like he's built for this. To be here in Washington. Smith's pull-up. Banks to give Washington its first lead of the game.
How about the crowd here tonight?
They're very into this as Love reverses.
Paid if you're Cleveland.
McRae the bounce. Wagner the... Tonight out. Wiseman is able to compete for Memphis as Clarkson.
Point of emphasis.
That was the right call, so the call upheld as Clarkson dives in, can't finish, but does.
Respect for the game or respect for your opponent, perhaps, is what drew that.
So the T call, the Beal curling around. About a 9-second difference game in shot clock. Hachimura's pull-up. And Thompson wins the tip. Cleveland, Tsutaka Okayama back in 1981.
Can you say that 10 times fast?
I can't, and I won't.
It feels to me like Sexton's pace is better than it was a season ago. When maybe I got to find him. There is so much coming at these two young guards. but pretty good start with 8.
We're playing and competing, but I have to do what's smart for me and the best for my body.
I mean, John, you look good at going.
He could have easily quit, but wants desperately for an opportunity to show what he's got.